One thing I wanted to point out, though, was that, you know, we came up with Red Talon and the network to be foils for each other, to be sort of opposed to each other and represent different visions for survival in the apocalypse. But we very deliberately wanted to avoid turning one of them into the black hat faction and the other one into the white hat faction. We wanted it to be possible for players to disagree about which, like, to legitimately disagree and not be wrong about which faction was the better faction. And it's tough because, you know, there's a lot of stories out there who, like, for instance, will take the militaristic faction and make them, you know, sort of like the bad guys, the people for whom, you know, oh, every problem, you know, I'm a hammer and every problem is a nail, you know, or whatever I said that wrong, whatever the saying is, you know, and sort of have this stereotypical militaristic bad guy. But there's also a lot of stories where, you know, the assumption is, oh yeah, the military or, you know, military type people are these like heroes who are going to come in and do everything right, and they're the superheroes. And both of those are oversimplistic, right? And so we wanted to create a complex faction that had its upsides and its downsides, that could have, you know, a psychopath like Sasquatch in it, but also a hero like Nigel Meredith in it. And both of them, they both believe in the philosophy of Red Talon in different ways for different degrees. But, you know, I definitely would much rather have Nigel show up to save me than Sasquatch in a moment. But neither of them is fully representative of Red Talon, and you can sort of glom onto, you know, whichever one you want. And the network is really similar. You know, like, there's upsides and downsides to the way the network operates.